we have now the state that points to accused number 2, of course, Bongani Ntanzi, that confession which places Maphisa and his co-accused at the crime scene. And we also have the sites of the cell phone records as well, allegedly tying him to the other accused as well. His own version, of course, confirms he met the two of them near or at Vosloorus on that day. So it doesn't seem really that it will go into his favor really at this point in time. But of course, it is too early to say.
Well, certainly, I mean, there's mounting evidence that points to the involvement of accused number 2. And it's interesting because when this case started, there was very little known of exactly the role that accused number 4, Mthokoziseni Maphisa, had played. And this is why he also brought this particular application, because he argues that, you know, his name has not been mentioned a lot in this particular case. But of course, you recall, Baron, that they've all been charged with common purpose for the hit on Senzo Meyiwa's life, allegedly orchestrated by Asinga Khumalo. So there seems to be mounting evidence, not only from the confession of accused number 2, of course, which is the smoking gun for the state, in showing this particular contractual hit, the allegation around this contractual hit, and the role that each of these accused play. And we are getting to understand prominently from the confession of accused number 2, how exactly, was accused number 4 involved. And of course, it will be very hard for him to show that it does not have a case to answer to. Of course, he has to give his own version. In fact, the judge also alluded to that fact yesterday, saying that we've heard, the evidence, but we haven't heard from the accused themselves. And this already gives you a sense that the judge might want to have him on the stand to give his own version of events and to answer to some of those allegations, quite serious allegations about exchange of firearms, about the fact that he was the one that stood outside the house and also went inside the Khumalo house at some point. And also neighbors that spoke about an intruder, that they also saw a third intruder. So there's certainly a lot to answer for him, which then makes his chances of this particular application seem a bit feeble.